I'm just curious. Do y'all ever hide from your neighbors? Like, are you that introverted or antisocial that you're like, nah, man, I don't want to talk. My neighbor just got home and I hid behind my husband's car so that he wouldn't come over. And then I turned on the sprinkler here. I turned on the sprinkler so that he'd have to walk across the yard in the sprinkler to come over. Just a further deterrent. This is me. Whoops. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Southern Ketovore and my name is Karen. Thank you for clicking on today's video. I appreciate you jumping in and seeing what's going on in the world of me right now. I am filming in my car. This is becoming like a normal thing. It's the only place where I have quiet. I have attempted to film everywhere in my house and everywhere outside of my house today with no success. I either had dogs yelling or crazy traffic or a neighbor who I literally hid from behind my car. Like, then I turned the sprinklers on to keep him from coming over. Like, I'm so antisocial, guys. Like, it's not on purpose. I just don't like everybody. Anyway, so with that said, my car is a place of solace, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm actually in the car line at my daughter's school. I brought my notes with me. I'm a big girl. I made notes so that I can make sure to stay on track. So I appreciate you checking in. This is going to be a plan video. That is what this is. This is the plan, guys. I have spent the last 5 years really evaluating and getting a good grip on my health and my life and figuring things out and gaining some control and learning some discipline. In that amount of time, I have successfully put my type 2 diabetes in remission. I've alleviated all of my gout flares and my chronic heartburn and my sleep disturbances, all of my issues with self-confidence and my fatigue and all of these things that have just plagued me for a couple of decades now. So over this 5 years, I have done that by following a ketogenic diet consisting of primarily whole foods, very little in the way of products or prepared foods. Also 6 months most recently as carnivore, where I've removed those plant foods and worked on an elimination protocol, slowly reintroducing a few things here and there to kind of evaluate how my body handles those different foods. And now I feel pretty comfortable. I know how I feel best, definitely meat-based, with limited dairy and with very limited veg. Certain ones are hard pass, and then some are completely safe and don't cause me any discomfort or anything. So those are the ones that I'm considering safe. So yeah, now that I've worked on that, I have basically this past year, now we're getting personal, guys. So I have maintained my 45-pound weight loss for the past year. That puts me hovering in a little range anywhere from 172 to 177 pounds. I almost said miles per hour. That'd be fun, right? But yeah, I, like every human being, once you hit maintenance, you kind of fluctuate up and down the same 2 or 3 pounds. So I have been at that place for the past year. In the past year, I have been working primarily on, learning how to listen to my body, learning how to recognize hunger cues, recognize my fullness cues, and really get a good idea of how to eat a little bit more intuitively as opposed to really having to be regimented. That said, it has been wonderful to learn that and really feel like I can reclaim that side of my health. However, I maintained. And while maintenance in itself is a tremendous success, I am not at my goal. I am 5'6.5", and like I said, hover around 175 pounds right now. That's not my goal. My goal is around 145 pounds. So right now I do have about 30 pounds of body fat that I would like to lose to get into a healthier physique for the sake of just less body fat and feeling better, taking a little weight off. I am not going to restrict myself like crazy or make myself miserable. I'm not trying to drop this weight quickly. Slow it. You guys. I'm not racing to the finish, okay? Slow and steady wins the race. And also when I talk, then I can get my words out, right? Anyway, so here is my plan. Today is Tuesday when I'm making this video, and I'm going to try and go ahead and get it posted today. So I'm not waiting until Monday to start. I'm starting, I guess, technically tomorrow, just because today has already just been a normal day that's not according to my new plan, which I'm getting ready to share with you. So this first little bit is going to be a partial week. Maybe I'll call it 0.5 instead of week 1, maybe. So week 0.5 is going to be my my start with Gusto. So here's my plan. Okay. Notes. So I have been tracking up to this point to kind of get an idea how many calories. It's the C word. I know it's a dirty word. I do not, side note, do not believe that calories are the end all be all. However, I'm sure that they matter to a degree. So lately in this maintenance area, I've been hovering normally around about 1,900 calories a day. It seems to be my maintenance, which is awesome because I used to restrict like crazy and not be able to maintain and much less lose weight. So 1,900 is awesome. It makes me very happy that it's that high. So what I'm planning on doing is with this restriction, with this plan to start slowly losing this additional body fat, I'm going to track everything daily. I'm going back to weighing and measuring and doing all of the things that are responsible. Well, you know, you don't all have to do this. This is just what I'm doing. But I'm going to go back to tracking. My goal, always, number one priority, my goal is no less than 120 grams of protein a day. Ultimately, I'd rather be around 130, 140, but 120 is my floor minimum. So 120 grams of protein a day, and I want to average anywhere between 1,400 and 1,600 calories a day. So that in addition to my protein, the rest of that macro will primarily be fat, or the rest of that makeup will be the fat macro. The only carbohydrates that I'm looking to include might be occasional romaine, lettuce boats, just as a vessel, or cucumber slices also as a vessel. Those are my crunchy water fixations that are going to get me through this next week, especially where it's going to be like 95 degrees every day, which is stupid. It's May. Anyway, so in addition to my caloric deficit and my protein requirement, I'm going to continue with my normal exercise, which you guys don't know what my normal exercise is. Do you know why? Because it's none. I don't do that. Maybe one day I will, but like I don't right now. I just don't. Did you hear me? I said it was 95 degrees outside. That's why I'm in my car. That's why you hear the air conditioner. It's because it's hot, right? So every single day, my husband and my kids and I, we take a walk around the neighborhood. We do it's about a mile, a little over a mile, a walk every afternoon. That is my exercise. That combined with the fact that my job is pretty physical. I have a standing job where I lift and move heavy things all day long. So I am pretty active at work as well. But I do not have any specific exercise or workout routine. I am hoping to add that in eventually, but right now my daily walks and my normal work day are it. in addition to that, and I'm looking at my notes, that's why I keep looking down. My beverages for this challenge for myself are going to be pretty much my usual suspects. Regular water, sparkling water like LaCroix or San Pellegrino or bubbly, diet soda. I know, like, some people don't like it. If you don't like it, don't drink it. Like, it's that easy. I do, and it's fine for me. So I will say though, I don't drink a lot of diet soda, but I am going to still allow it. So I'll probably have 4 or 5 a week, which I'm totally okay with. In addition to those, I will have my black coffee, because black coffee is life. The biggest thing with this, and I am super sad, but I'm going to do it anyway, is I will be cutting out my bulletproof coffee. I don't have it every day, but I love it. And just that extra fat and those extra calories are unnecessary. And especially right now, while I'm working more towards a fat loss season, I'm not going to include those right now. So those are my beverages. My foods, at least for this first, the 0.5 week, my foods I just picked up today. I got a large flat of regular large eggs. I have a bunch of lunch meat. Now, side note, okay, lunch meat I realize is not the best because it is processed. However, this time of year when it gets so hot, I find myself, especially for lunch, really wanting a refreshing lunch. So my plan is to do like almost like bento box kind of things, that will have some hard-boiled eggs and some lunch meat. The lunch meats I picked up were roast beef, mesquite seasoned turkey, and rotisserie seasoned chicken. All of them are 1 carb or less per serving, and lean meats with a reasonable amount of protein for each serving. We also are going to grill up a few chicken breasts. I love to eat boneless, skinless chicken breasts cold, so I figure that will be a good thing to throw into those boxes, and maybe like with a few cucumber slices or something in there for a little crunch as well. So those will be my mainstays. I also picked up a couple of boxes because they were BOGO of the frozen 3rd pound burger patties, the steakhouse style burgers that are a blend of chuck and brisket and short rib. They are divine, and each one is right at 30 grams of protein. I think they're 29 grams of protein, but they're a nice addition so that I can also still have some beef. So I will either prep those and have those for lunch, or I may have like a burger patty and a couple of eggs for dinner. So those I think are going to be a nice addition. And those will be in this first little shorter, the 0.5 week, which is, I think, getting into a routine. So maybe this is the establishing the routine week, partial week, maybe. Yeah, so that's my plan. I'm going to kind of work out the macros on all of that to figure out what the best way to do it is going to be. What I'm probably going to do is alternate days as far as having 2 meals a day or intermittent fast, and then having days where I might have the 3 meals a day. Not big on fasting for any extended period of time. Anywhere from 12 to 16 hours is my normal fasting period. So I'm not going to push myself beyond that unless I'm just feeling it. So that's that planned. So plan. I'm telling you guys, it's like I'm broken. Anyway, that's my plan. So as of yesterday, on the scale, I was 176.2 pounds. My goal, again, is 145. So this is week 0.5. This will include Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 5 days that I will track and give you guys some glimpses of some of the foods that I'm going to eat over the course of that time. And I will include all of that along with my results for the first 5 days in a video Monday morning. But for right now, this is the plan. And there's something about the plan, like once you speak it out loud and once you put it on paper in a pretty pink pen, you start to feel like it's happening. sometimes I keep having to switch hands because I don't have my clip. Anyway, there's something that happens once you write down your goals or write down your plan. It seems to be closer to coming to fruition. So I'm feeling really, really good right now. I'm feeling really resolved. Feeling very motivated to finally jump back into a more fat loss focused chapter in my journey. And so I really hope that you guys will enjoy this kind of side of things from me as well. Again, this is kind of just the update on what the plan is, and then I will share a little bit more like vlog style for the 5 days with a results video on Monday. So thank you so much for sticking around through all of my rambling and my car talk and all of my absurdities. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you sticking around and checking out today's video, and I look forward to doing this little challenge, and I hope you guys choose to follow along. You really are the very best cheerleaders like ever. Your comments just absolutely fuel the fire, and I cannot tell you how much I really and truly appreciate each and every one of you and your participation. So again, thank you so much. You guys can also check out, as I go through this challenge, I'll be posting every single day on Instagram and on my stories, so be sure to head over there. That's at Southern Ketovore as well. So I will see you all soon on Monday with my first little bit of results. Thank you so much. Love you, mean it.